here with Petronel Nieuwoudt, founder of Care for Wild Rhino Sanctuary. Petronel, thank you very much for having us. Would you mind telling us a little bit more about how this all started for you and what it is you do here?
Yes, Brahma Master, thank you guys for coming here and spending this lovely day with us. It's the end of winter time now, so we can sit here and show the bales and so on as well.
Lovely.
So in our
It's
world,
an office.
it is just rhinos at the moment. So starting off actually on a farm with mom and dad, very conservation driven. Mom a teacher, dad a farmer, and then just all the animals coming to the house and so on. And I think it's a calling, and I think it's only by the grace of God. So you must be willing and able to do this, and very passionate, because very long hours and so on. So as the whole crisis conservation started with rhinos in South Africa, I got that call because I was at the Endangered Species Protection Unit. I was a captain there. So when the boys had to go to school, you can't be all over the country anymore. So I decided, listen, let's have a wildlife center. So if you're then in a position to say, listen, let's take more and more animals and let's try and save more and more animals, the rhino suddenly became that crisis animal. And one rhino came, a second rhino came. Then you realize I need more bomas or holding facilities. Then you need intensive unit care. Then you need more land because you start to release them. So the pillars that we're standing on at the moment is we rescue them as fast as possible, and then it's a thorough rehabilitation, and it's a successful release or reintroduction into a habitat that's healthy, because it must sustain that animal. Protection of that animals all the time, because remember, it's so valuable what they wear on their noses.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, we just can't do it by the grace of God. If we're not blessed, we will not be able to do this.
Absolutely. So Petronel, what would you say if you had one goal, a vision, what would your vision be for what you're doing here?
If I think about the vision of Care for Wild and the animals and even the people and the community surrounding it, it will be to be successful in saving the rhinos. And because the rhino is a keystone species, it gives you the opportunity to save so many more species and save so many more areas.
A holistic
and
approach.
Water. Yes, it's a holistic approach. I see 50,000 hectares where in IPZ it's an intensive protection area, and after that it is a bigger release area, and then it's complete freedom. And I think the holistic approach, most definitely.
What would you say if you had your biggest challenges here? What is your daily challenges, things you face on a daily basis, and what would your biggest challenges be in that regard?
You have to remember what we're looking after. Rhinos in themselves doesn't have a value, but the horn that they carry is more valuable than cocaine and gold. And the challenge is most definitely the protection of this iconic species. It is also to make sure that the people that's coming in to protect them needs to be sometimes screened and looked and see if the people that we're bringing in are the correct people, who's on the farm, at what stages your patrols, the dogs, the mounted unit with the horses, the fence areas. It's massive areas that we're looking after and protect for the rhinos. So I would say basically the security of these animals, and then the people, the area, and everything that's surrounding security.
Well, to support these efforts, we're talking to the people at Browning Trail Cameras in the USA, and they told us that they would like to sponsor a top-of-the-range Browning Trail Camera for Care for Wild as a start. How far that would go to meet your needs in terms of security?
Oh wow, you're
So-
so proud.
What we have here is one of the latest models. It's a 24 megapixel, a Browning dual lens camera. So it's got a dedicated lens for night footage and a dedicated lens for day footage. And It's a market leader in terms of trail cameras, and yeah, we hope that that it will go a long way towards supporting your needs at Care for Wild.
Yes, this is amazing. You know what? We work so hard here, and if anything that I can really think about is helping, it is most definitely for security, and it's you can see it's camouflage.
It's camoed, yeah.
Well.
It's got a matte finish.
It's strike force. You know, if you think about the force behind the rhinos and looking after them, we cannot do it alone. We can do whatever we like, but if we don't take hands and work together all over the world, we will not be successful. So I can tell you this will make a massive difference, and thank you to Brownie, and thank you, Bram, for your company and doing this for the protection of rhinos in South Africa. It is amazing.
It's
Thank you
only
so
a
much.
pleasure. Anytime. We'd also like to thank the people from Prometheus Group, Holly Parr, for organizing this trial camera. And we're hoping it'll go a long way towards supporting your needs here at Care for Wild. Again, Petronel, thank you very much for having us. It's been a great pleasure, and we look forward to working with you in the future as well.
Okay, let's go and put this up.
Great, let's go.